I got married many years ago. I stayed married for 12 years and I destroyed my marriage. I destroyed my relationships. I've been in therapy before for a long time, and this is why I'm here to talk to you all today about the things as far as narcissism, getting therapy, and helping people, giving back.
Awesome. That is so great. And we really, I could, especially me, myself, speaking from, being married and now divorced from a narcissist. For a very long time, I didn't even know what a narcissist was. But now I know very much what it is. And just from experience. And I can tell you that dealing with a narcissist can really change your life. How is it that how did you come to the point where you are now saying that you are a narcissist? Like, why would you even call yourself a narcissist?
So I got my diagnosis in my 20s. It had happened. We were in the Persian Gulf, and it was another event that transpired. Was If you get a chance, look up USS Stark. 1987, there was a ship that was hit by two missiles, and we were patrolling in the Persian Gulf, the southern part, and they were patrolling in the northern part. So anyway, they got hit by two missiles, and my ship was called to assist their ship because the ship was on fire and it was sinking. So my fire team was chosen to go on board the ship to assist. We got there the next day. It took us about 12 hours to get there because we were hundreds of miles away. And when we got there, we got dressed, got my fire team together, and they put us in a small boat from our ship, took us over to the USS Stark. We boarded it. Make a long story short, there were 37 men that were murdered that day. And I was 21 years old, 21 and a half. And we had put out one small fire. If you look at the ship, it's in Google, you see the ship leaning and it's smoke coming from it. And that's when I was on it. And so we removed 37 bodies. Those men were burned to death. Majority of them, they drowned, they suffocated, suffered from asphyxiation. But I was 21, so I had a hard time processing that. And prior to that, my childhood was great until my parents got divorced and I became very dysfunctional. I became very promiscuous. I had addictions to porn. I had addictions to women. And so I had addictions to being angry, and it felt good. So I developed those issues as a child. Moving forward, joined the Navy, and then my PTSD started in 1987 when we boarded that ship. But it was never my PTSD was never diagnosed until I was 47 years old. So when we reboarded my ship, they sent us to see a psychiatrist to process what had just happened. Instead of me talking to the psychiatrist about what happened on the ship with the men being murdered, we started talking about my childhood. And it came out why I was acting the way that I was acting in my relationship. I was running for love. I was running from love. I didn't know how to love. I didn't want to love. I told the doctor all these things. I never told my girlfriend at the time those things. I was always avoiding her. I didn't want to be intimate. I was addicted to porn even in my relationship. So I had started therapy in my 20s, and I would go and come back, go and leave, go and leave. And then I had to go and get, finish the therapy, which I never did. I was in it long enough to get diagnosed. And once I got the diagnosis, I ran again. I got out the Navy. As much as I loved the Navy, I left.
What causes narcissism and personality disorders? If you've been diagnosed with a personality disorder, you're more likely than the general population to have endured challenging or traumatic events as a child or adolescent. These events might have included neglect, the death of a parent or another significant loss, or emotional, physical, or sexual abuse.